Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back to another Brick in the Mall. There has been an update to the game, a very slight update. I just saw a bit of a visual glitch there. Look at the shadow in this guy when I move the camera over here. Kind of glows a little bit. Actually, they all glow. Never mind. There has been an update to the game. We've now got chemical supply. That's awesome. I'm actually going to research, electronic supply next, because laptops, computers, smartphones. That's going to be our goal, to set up a electronics store. We have a new update in the game, and they have added, what have they added? Sounds, more sounds. You can hear slightly the sounds of birds chirping at night. There are crickets chirping and everything like that. The builders have jackhammers when they are building, so it's really cool, and hopefully we'll be able to see some of that today, because I do want to expand, like I said last time. And I actually had a very interesting comment left on the last video, which I want to get into straight away. It's from Chloe H, and she says, really enjoying the sea rise. Sorry, really enjoying the series. If you could have any real-world items / brands or stores styled after real stores in the game, what would they be? Well, naturally, as a gamer, I would like to see more sort of game-related stuff, but I'd also like to see more along the lines of, not food stores, but like mall-type eating and eateries. We do have fast food restaurants, which are cool, but they're not that sort of detailed and in-depth. Also, a lot of the things under the build menu here, in the objects, where are we? Pretty much all of these, paper dispenser, vending machine, arcade cabinet, trash can, pinball machine, water dispenser, and ATM, they're just decorative. They don't actually serve a function. So it'll be really cool if people came to the stores with a certain amount of money, and they could visit an ATM machine, which, like, obviously most malls don't charge, as far as I'm aware, to use ATM machines. I know most petrol stations or service stations do. So maybe it would be kind of cool if you had some ATMs where people could get more money out at a cost, and obviously, maybe not at a cost. Maybe you could set the cost of the ATMs yourself. So really, this game, like I've said before, is in alpha. Queues are full. I do need to expand the store. So obviously we're not expecting a huge deal of realism yet, but I'm really looking forward to see what they do when the game gets, or when they sort of can develop the more finer details to the game. Parking is not an issue right now, which is fantastic. As for items / brands or stores styled after real stores in the game, I think they've got pretty much everything covered. Like, if we look down here, they've got pretty much a lot of sort of the stores you will find covered. What's interesting I said about the restaurants is you see this one says Restaurants 1, so it does look like they are planning on including more restaurant type areas or things, probably like some premium eateries. Just because, as a note, obviously you can see Road Network 1, 2 and 3 here, and 2 and 3 are blacked out. There is no restaurants 2 or 3. But something you can see here is the bowling and cinema. I'm really interested to see those. I haven't got around to building any yet in like a test file, I guess you could say. How close were we to that profit margin? Not close at all. We only need to sell 100 products in order to expand and get our 10k, and I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to delving into the bowling and the cinema. There's a mall near me. I would say near me, it's about 20 miles away. There's a mall that I can go to that has like several cinema screens in it. It doesn't have a bowling alley, but yeah, I'm looking forward to getting stuck into those. Queues are full, shouldn't be a problem. We just need to sell 100 items today, and we should be able to expand our store once again and actually get into some content here. It's fantastic. Our janitor, we probably need to hire a second janitor to clean the store up overnight. Actually, let's do that. Let's manage the maintenance center, staff, hire a janitor. I guess you're the best person for the job, and I will have you starting after the mall closes, so like 10 o'clock, and that way she finishes at, what time does she finish? 10 o'clock for 8 hours, so it'll be 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is when the store opens, so that works out pretty well. Eventually we will get night hours for like our main ones. Oh, we did the 5,000 total sales, or the 2,000 total sales. Fantastic. Yeah, eventually we will get around to like having night stores and stuff like that, but for now we finally have the ability to expand our store once again. Hang on, let's count this out again. So we've got shelf, Q, counter, 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 space, wall. I think there. I think. But before that gets built in, let's grab our door. Put that there. Fantastic. Now, I don't think we're going to have enough shelves to fill up the entire area, but... Oh yeah, listen, there's a jackhammer. And the drill. So when you zoom in, things do get louder and more specific. That's kind of cool. And when you zoom out, it's a bit quieter. That's really cool, actually. First thing we're going to do when we actually build this is we are, of course, going to throw in our checkout counters. Can't do it quite yet, though. So speed up time. Hopefully, this will go down a lot better while the store is closed. I removed objects and walls. Let's remove that door. Okay, so we're coming up Millhouse. This store is going to be fantastic. No, eventually I might get rid of this BoundMart once we have the main mall built. Have they changed the size of the world? No, they can't do, because what if someone's already built the mall? Yeah, eventually I'll probably get rid of this supermarket because, like I said, it's much better to have lots of little specific stores than it is to have one big store that sells everything. I mean, it's not very realistic because obviously you do get things like, well, supermarkets, obviously, like Walmart, which is clearly not what BoundMart is named after. Not at all, no. Okay, can we get it built before the new day? Yes, we can. That also means we can build in our new checkout counter. Not going to be able to get people into work at this time, but it's fine. And we're also going to get just some regular shelves here to put there to block off the queue. Okay. We need to increase the size of the store once again. There we go. Okay, so what else do we have the option to have? We've got detergents here. Maybe some tooth care and deodorants. Let's go for that. Or cosmetics. No, we'll go deodorants. And then how many more items do we have? We got detergents, soap and shampoo, cosmetics, shaving cream and razors. So only 4 more things, and we've actually got a space for an extra shelf there. That's interesting. Okay, so let's put... Actually, no. Ignore that one. I don't want you to put one there, because I'll probably put like another food item there. So we got our 4 items there. You know what? Did I ever research restrooms? No, I think I'm going to actually start on researching restrooms. I mean, electronic supplier is 51 hours in, so that's fine. Because I think it would be cool if we had a restroom here, because that means people might actually stay longer. So let's set that up. Walls. Obviously, let's have the walls sort of like here. And then across here. Maybe like that. Yeah, so then we have like the toilets there, and then the sinks there. Cool. They're going to build. Fantastic. Let's grab in... not a wall, an object, a door. Lock that there. I guess what we could do is, again, when we expand our supermarket this way, we're not actually going to expand the supermarket, we're essentially expanding the quote-unquote mall. We could have another door here leading into the other store, so kind of like the toilets are the corridor. Oh, we need to stock these shelves, that would be helpful, wouldn't it? So we've got detergents, soap and shampoo, why not? Cosmetics, and shaving cream and razors. Those are all the things we can currently stock. Kind of want to put something there. Let's put a food shelf. Oh, there we go. And let's think. Impulse buyers are probably going to... Oh, look. Oh, they're getting ready to start. And that could help with the overlap at times. Let's have a look and see what happens here. No, they still all leave when they don't sell stuff. Or when they can't be served. Oh, pet food. Didn't realise we couldn't sell pet food. We've got everything stocked in our store. That's amazing. Have we got actually everything stocked in our store? Tables. Yep. Food. Yep. And non-food items. Ah. That worked out better than planned, because what I was going to do is knock out that shelf and put another double door there, so they've got 2 entrances. I don't think it really matters, but hey, I might just keep it like that. Works out pretty well. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is, of course, get in 2 extra helpers or workers per shift. Although what I think I'm going to do is try what I did before and sort of plan it a little bit better. You've got slightly more experience as a cashier, but I think I prefer you. So I'm going to have one person come in at, say, 8 o'clock. And then one more cashier. Yeah, I'm going to hire you anyway. Have them come in sort of towards the end of that shift. So maybe 11 o'clock. Just so during this area here, so 11 to 5 it looks like, we've got 6 people working all tills. And we will see how that goes on the next full day. Fingers crossed it works out pretty well, because we've got a lot of stuff to sell. So let's speed through. Not full speed, but oh look, sell 50 different types of products. Another $10,000. That's amazing. Our profit margin is going up as well. This is the biggest profit we've ever had, probably because we've got more products. This is great. I love it. This game, there's like so much potential in this game. By the way, if you want to increase the chance of me answering your comment in the next video, kind of focus your comments more around the game, kind of like how Chloe did when she asked me a question about the game, because I'm more likely to answer that because it's more interesting, in my opinion, that you guys hear what I have to say about it. Maybe you don't want to hear what I have to say about it, but there you go. I guess what we could do is tidy the store up a little bit, make it a little bit neater. Okay, here we go. Day number 15. We've got our full BoundMart up and running. How close are we to getting restroom? We've got another day to go, basically. I would like to get the restroom by the end of this episode. Don't know if it's going to work. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, okay. The bread had expired. Is our janitor going to come and pick it up? No. I guess what I can do is get another janitor in. Let's just get you. And have you come in when the other guy leaves. And then obviously just offset you a bit. Okay, so like 1 o'clock. There we go. So that way we always have at least one janitor working with us at any time. Okay, our queues are not filling up, but our profit has already broken even and it's only midday. That is fantastic. We're now making money rather than losing money. Have our salaries all been paid for? Not quite. Still got like £500 worth of salaries to pay, but it looks like we are easily going to get that. Like I said, I'd love to get the restrooms today, but I don't know actually. It looks like it might happen. Let's see if this is possible. I don't want to speed it up anymore because it is kind of a bit of a mind melter watching this on full speed, trying to keep in sort of watch what everything's happening and doing. Watch what everything is happening. Good job, Dale. Your grammar is impeccable, as always. Have I got the right spacing here? Yeah, I have. Huh, this is going extremely well. Let's see if they manage to serve everyone before 10 PM. Because if not, because we're now down to only 4 cashiers, if not, we're going to have to get someone to stay in a little bit later. Oh, it looks like it's going to be close. 10 minutes left, 5 minutes left. Couple of people didn't get served. I guess what I could do is take whoever started, well, again, sort by starting hour. Whoever started not quite the latest, but later, 11. If I bump you up to 2. Okay. Again, we're kind of missing out our peak area, but if you notice, we didn't have any problems with anyone today. I mean, look at this. 0% left unsatisfied. None were annoyed with us. That's great. What about the person that started at like 11 or 8? What if I just get you to start at... Oops, nope, keep that at 8 hours. What if I just get you to start at 6? So we've always got at least 5 cashiers. No, I kind of do want... Okay, what if we say you start at 12, so you go home a little bit earlier, but we'll hire someone else, and we'll have them start, not at 6, maybe at 6. So we got 5 people, and then towards the end of the day we got all 6 to help clear up the queue, and then we got 5 people at the end of the day. Let's see how close we are to our research. 8 hours left to go. We can get a restroom built today. Got a couple minutes left of the episode, so that's what I want to do. Let's go full speed until the day begins. You know what, actually, I think I'm going to start off next episode with our restroom. We'll put it in here. We'll also get started on a new store as well. What kind of store we're going to build? I kind of want to do an electronics store, but I feel like everyone does an electronics store. Might go for a tool store, but there's only 3. There's car tools, hand tools, and power tools. But it might be a cool little store to add in here. An alcohol store would be kind of cool. Maybe a clothes store? Maybe a clothes store. You know what? I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a little clothes store here, and then put a restaurant at the back. Actually, that would work out quite well, because if we have like a restaurant, we have the kitchen of the restaurant here, and then the food hall here. Oh, hey, we just completed restrooms. That's awesome. So let's start researching for clothing supply, because that's what we're going to do next. So that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you all very much for watching episode 4 of Another Brick in the Mall, and I will see you all next time when we build a clothing store and get started on fast food restaurants. Alright, thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you all next time.